So do you have any advice for students how to get a summer internship if they didn't do any spring weeks?
First of all, like spring weeks aren't the end of the world, from what I've seen. Like they are very important. Don't get me wrong, and they make your life a lot easier. They are helpful. Like don't get me wrong, but they are not the end of the world. And I know a lot of people would have said that to them already, and I know they don't believe it. I didn't believe it, but the way it works, right, is that for me, spring weeks are basically a week-long interview to get a summer internship, right? Where you get to know a little bit about the firm, you get to put yourself out there, you get to show them, what this is what I am, this is what I'm capable of, and if they like you, they give you a summer offer. It's very natural. It makes sense. But there's a reason why all these, and like spring weeks I've seen are mainly focused towards finance. Like it's not as big in consulting. But like even in finance, right? Like they still run the summer internship application. So they wouldn't if they didn't care, right? So like as long as you can show that like you are interested in the field, because we have to remember these are entry level jobs. They don't require us to have work experience. They require us to have interest. So if you're say at UCL, right, like we had like investment society, economics and finance society, and so on. So if you join like a financy society, something like that, it shows that like you're interested in that. And if you organize events such as like, I know UCLIS used to have like a finance conference every year which you can attend, and like, or if you're a part of the committee, you can organize, and over there you get to know so much about what's happening in the world of finance, right? And that's extremely helpful, and you get to meet with so many people who are working in the industry. So as long as you keep doing something on the side, we also used to have an investing club or something at UCL. I forgot what the name was.
Bloomsbury Capital.
Yeah. So if you do that, if you show to them that you're interested in the industry and like you've done something, even if it's a student club, like, but you've done something so within like the part of finance that you're interested in. So if you want to do asset management and you're in Bloomsbury Capital, like it shows that you like investing, like otherwise you won't do it. And I think the biggest thing is networking. I know it's a very annoying thing to do. I have done it, and like it's a bit awkward at times as well, but I think it's very important because of two things. One, it helps you learn more about the industry, and like that information is very underrated, because you wouldn't know you belong in an industry unless you speak to people and you get to know about what it is. Like I can think that I want to be an investment banker, but if I don't know what investment banking is, then like it's just a guess. Like I'm never gonna know. And secondly, like it shows proactiveness, and I think that's very important. And when you put yourself out there, when you get to know about all these experiences, you don't know, right? You might just end up getting a referral, and referrals again are very important when it comes to the application process. And even if it's not for a referral or anything, like when you get an interview and someone asks why do you want to work for UBS and not like Citi or something, right? Like you need to have an answer to that, and your answer can't be, oh yeah, your website was cooler. Your answer, like, it has to be based around the people you've spoken to and whatnot. So I think as long as you do everything else that shows that you're interested in the firm and you're interested in the industry, I think that's fine. You don't need to have a spring week. Spring weeks help, but it's not that if you don't have a spring week, you're not going to get a job.